Welcome back to your home practice, where we will be exploring the journey of the sun. So coming to a standing position with your feet just wider than hip width apart and your toes facing out slightly. Start to stand tall. You can roll the shoulders up and back and down. Bring a gentle bend to the knees and begin to notice the tilt in the pelvis. You may need to bring it tuck under slightly or tilt back in order to just readjust for your alignment of the spine. Just notice standing tall. Maybe bringing the chin in towards the chest slightly to align the neck with the rest of the spine. And we're going to get ready to go into new. So this is the exercise where we were visualizing ourselves rising up from the waters and reaching up to bloom into that beautiful lotus flower. Okay, let's move that aside. So we're just going to start with the smallest movement. So bending the knees, allowing the sit bones to come back, your pelvis to come back, but keeping your spine long. Really rooting on the inhale up, exhale coming down, but still getting that length in the spine. Try and keep all contact of the soles of the feet on the ground. Notice if they want to lift as you come down. Try to really pin them down. And then we're going to bring the palms to the chest. And as we go up, we're going to bring the arms all the way up, arms alongside the ears, and then exhale, bring them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, rooting through the feet. Exhale, length in the spine. And keep going and start to increase the range of motion, which means you may need to go a little bit faster in order to marry the movement with the breath. If you can, you may be coming all the way down. And then all the way up. Remember to stretch all the way up. Really feel the thighs and the glutes working. You may need to stick the bum out more to get more glute engagement. But still keeping that chest open and spine long. So we're just going to do 3 more of these, but this time as we inhale coming up, we're going to add an exhale to open up our chest and the arms. Inhale to come up, exhale coming down. Inhale coming up, exhale opening up, blossoming that lotus flower. Inhale coming up, exhale coming down. Last one, inhale coming up, rooting through the feet. Exhale, opening the chest, opening the arms, slight back bend. Inhale coming up, exhale, bringing the palms to center. So now keeping the same foot position, just wider than hip width, toes facing out. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, bringing the elbows in line with the shoulders. Turning the left hand out, right hand out to the right. We're going to come into Shu. So Shu is our meditation on the breath. So on the inhale, really raising up, pushing the hands up to the sky. On the exhale, we're coming down, sinking down and letting go. Allow the head to go. Inhale, inflating, expanding. Exhale, coming down. Slow, controlled movements. Try and allow your breath to slow down so that it can become longer and more lengthy. Feeling the lungs. Exhale, letting go of all the air. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Maintaining that balance. Inhale, coming up, really pushing up. And exhale, releasing, allowing the hands to float all the way down. Great. So now we're going to go into some warm-up exercises before we go into Udja Ra. You have your own choice. You can do this standing. If you want to come down and have it a bit more restful, you can sit down. So now we're coming into the shoe warm-up. So now we're going to come into forward and back bending. So you can stay face on, but I'll come to the side so you can see the movement. So having your feet about hip width apart and just starting to root into the feet, establishing that connection. And we're going to do movements exactly how we do it in Sun Salutations in Udja Ra as practice. So bending the knees slightly, tucking the pelvis in, especially if you've got an anterior tilt, your pelvis tends to tilt forward. Make sure you tuck that in. If you've got a sway back, you actually need to do the opposite. Okay, so just finding that alignment, that neutral alignment in the pelvis, and the rest sort of follows from there. Okay, so you've got that bend in the knee, you're adjusting your pelvis, standing tall, quick roll of the shoulders, and then we're going to inhale, raising up, and then exhale, falling forward. Inhale, raising up, reaching up, and then exhale, coming back. So when we're coming back, we're first lifting the chest, allowing the arms to spread, allowing the head to go back, but we're also, as we are doing that, we are engaging the glutes to give stability to the lower back, and we're allowing the hips to come forward, okay? Like this. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. So we're going to do that 3 times. So make sure to keep the bending knee. I'm notorious for locking out. So adjusting the pelvis, shoulders down. Inhale, raising up. Exhale, folding forward. Allow the head to drop. Inhale, raising up, lifting the chest, opening the arms, head back, engaging the glutes, hips forward. So it's quite complicated. It can take time to train ourselves and bringing the palms down. So we'll do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, releasing hands by the side, bending the knees, checking the pelvis. Inhale, raising the arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raising the arms up, really reaching up. And exhale, opening the chest, opening the arms, glutes engaged, hips forward, head back. Inhale, bringing the palms up together. Exhale, coming down. So those kind of movements will be in the Sun Salutation. So now, coming back to your center, your feet are hip width apart. We're now going to do some side to side movements. So inhale, bringing the arms up, clasping the hands and pushing the palms of the hands up if you can. If not, it's okay just to have the hands pointing directly up, but you can get a little bit more stretch if you do this. And we're going to inhale and exhale, falling over to the left. Really feeling that stretch. Inhale, coming up to center and falling to the right. Inhale, coming up to center, and then following that flow that we had with the lotus flower and with our shoe breath, wind energy, wave-like movements, coming from one side to the other. Great, remember not to lock out the knees, it can be difficult. It's just trying to remember. And then releasing the hands all the way down. And you can give your hands a little bit of a shake and a roll of the shoulders. So now, keeping your feet hip width apart, we're going to bring the hands out in front of us, and we're going to just try and keep them parallel and at the same sort of length. And we're just going to keep the right leg straight with a gentle bend, and bend the left knee will be your right knee if you're mirroring me, and you're just going to start to move and look behind you. And then over to the other side, so bending the left knee, moving to the right. Just going to do that a few times. Just feeling that twist in the body. Coming back to centre, releasing the arms, and then we're going to just do a little bit of shoulder mobility stuff. So again, clasping the hands, bringing them behind your back and over to one side, the right side, the left side, and you're just going to pull the hands over to the other side like this, and then round. So you're doing, this is called shoulder flossing, and I learnt it from someone on Instagram, and I found it quite useful because it's a movement we don't usually do. So go one way and then reverse the direction. So you're coming up, bringing the clasp down behind your head and just moving around and really feeling that mobility. If you're struggling with that, you don't need to come all the way down behind your head. Here, you're still getting a range of motion. It might not be as deep as going this way, that's still fine. So releasing the hands, shaking it out, and getting ready to feel the spark of life. So we're going to go on to Udja Ra now. Udja Ra means the journey of the sun. We're going to do a sequence of movements or poses which are often called sun salutations in yoga, and they're a great way to warm up the body. But they're even more significant than that from my point of view. So the sun is the ultimate energy source, and the sun salutation actually has locked within it a story that our ancestors many years ago would have told each other. And the story is still preserved in these movements. They're all different types of sun salutations, but the movements tend to be really similar. So I'm going to take us through a round of sun salutations, and I welcome you to either just watch and enjoy the experience, or you can follow. And then we'll do it 3 more times, but with instructions as to how to move the body. Ra shines, giving life to all, creating the awesome. Shadows fall. Mama Sky softens, and her stars emerge. Upside down, Baba Earth welcomes new eyes. Feel the infinite Mama Sky within. Luna opens her heart. Feeling the heart's deepest song. Silent, Mama Sky holds all. Feeling a sea of breath. lunar whole forever. Whole hearts sing together. And as dawn comes, all the souls remember and eyes open. Udja Ra shines, transforming Mama Sky and kissing Baba Earth. We recognize Ra is life. So we'll go through it with instruction. Rooting down through your feet, adjusting the pelvis, tilt, growing long in the spine. Inhale, raising the arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, palms down to your heart center. Inhale, making a pyramid with your hands, thumb and index finger together, pushing down, forward and up. Bending the knees. Exhale, folding forward. Fingertips in line with the toes. Bending the knees generously so the palms are on the floor and bringing that head down. Inhale, stepping back into a plank. Wrists, elbows and shoulders in line, keeping a long, lengthy body. Temptation to be like this or to do like this. Really engage the core, bring everything to the midline, look just ahead of you. Okay, you've got the option to bring the knees down and come down into a low plank. So the elbows are brushing against the mid body as you come down. Inhale to come up, and you're coming into your downward dog. If you do struggle with downward dog, you have the option to bring the knees down, step the hands forward and stretch out this way. That's still good. Try and keep the pelvis directly over the knees when you do it so you get a full-on stretch. Otherwise, if you're here, also there's an option, if you find this quite hard, to build strength in the core, so you will be able to do that one day. Come into your plank. Bring the left, we're going to do left side first. I've got a little ant on me. Anyway, bring that left leg up and use the momentum to scoop it into the core, hold it, and then step forward. Bring the back knee down, walk that foot forward so the hands are in line with the toes. Okay? Come up onto the fingertips, lengthen that spine. Inhale, coming up, expanding the arms out. Exhale, coming forward with the pelvis. Inhale, coming back, absorbing all that energy to your nice embrace, curling the spine, chin towards chest, maintaining that stability. Exhale, release, palms down to the ground, lifting that back knee up, stepping back into your plank. You may have the knees down, it's fine, just make sure the alignment's there. You might need to bring the knees back so it's more straight. And then coming back into your downward dog or your puppy dog pose, like so. Okay, so now we go on over to the other side. So rolling forward if you're going to try and build strength, lifting the right knee up, scooping it to your core and stepping down. Bringing the back knee down, walking that leg forward if you need to, and then having the fingertips in line with the toes. Inhale, coming up, spreading the arms open, opening the chest. Exhale, moving forward with the hips. Inhale, bringing that energy in towards your heart. And exhale, release, coming down. This time we're stepping straight back into our pyramid or puppy dog pose. Okay. And breathing here for 3 breaths. And then your choice, you can either walk, step, or you can jump forward and exhale into your forward fold. And then bringing your thumb and index finger together to form a pyramid. The arms in line with the ears. You're going to inhale, raising up. And you can bring that pyramid to your forehead. As you open the chest, separate the arms. And bend back, engaging the glutes, bringing the hips forward. And then inhale, bringing the palms together. Exhale, palms through center. So, I'm not sure how that went for you. It's quite difficult doing both variations, but know where you can come down. I like to overemphasize it because I think most of us should do the easy options in order to build strength. So now we'll do it with the story. We'll do that one more time, just flowing through, and then we'll go back to the story. Through it one more time, just to, I guess, yeah, get familiar with it. And then we'll go back to the story at the end, okay? So getting into your mountain pose, or your sun pose even. Making sure you've got that little bend in the knees. Checking the tilt of the pelvis. Doing any shoulder rolls that might be needed. And then also checking in with the alignment of the neck, tucking the chin in slightly. Breathing in, rooting down, and on the exhale, lifting up slightly, finding length in the spine. Inhale, we're going to raise the arms all the way up, palms to touch. The arms in line with the ears here. Exhale, bringing the hands down through center to the chest. Opening the hands, keeping the thumb and the index finger together, pushing the arms down, forward and up, holding the pyramid above your head. Bending the knees generously. Exhale, folding all the way down. Separate the hands, bring them down to the floor. Fingertips in line with the toes, allow the head to drop. Inhale as you step consciously back into your plank, wrists, elbows and shoulders in line, getting that straight body. So inhale, exhale, moving the body forward, coming down to a low plank and coming back up. Try to allow the hips to come down. Mine always like to be up like this. Allow your core to work as you come down. Inhale, pressing up into your pyramid, hips up, feet hip width apart, high into the toes, really stretching, feeling that stretch in the front and the back body and your legs. Exhale, bringing those heels down. Bending the knee slightly, coming into your lunge. So if you are coming maybe a slightly easier way, come into your plank, lift the leg up, bring it into the chest and down. Bring the back knee down and then move that foot forward so they're in line with the hand. So then coming up onto the fingertips, start to get that length in the spine. Inhale, coming up, opening the hands. Exhale, forward with the pelvis. Inhale, coming back with the pelvis and wrapping your arms around yourself, tight embrace. Ooh. Can be hard to balance here. And exhale, bringing the hands back down to earth. Inhale, bringing up that back leg, coming back into your plank, checking your alignment, keeping the body long, looking forward if that helps. And then inhale, coming into your pyramid, high into the toes. Exhale, bringing those heels down. Bending the knees slightly. Inhale, giant step forward with the right foot this time. Coming up onto those the fingertips. Exhale, bringing the back knee down. Inhale, expanding, arms to the side. Exhale, bringing the pelvis forward. Allow the chest open even more. Inhale, start to wrap the arms around you, curl the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, picking up that back knee and stepping directly back into a pyramid, slowly and consciously. Hips up, heels down, feet are hip width apart here. And breathing for 3 breaths. Then bending the knees, keeping the hips high. You can jump or step forward. So that's an inhale, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, spreading the arms long, bringing your fingertips, your thumb, index finger together to make the triangle. Exhale as you open the chest, separate the arms, engage the glutes, hips forward, head back. Inhale, gather that energy, bringing your palms together. And exhale, coming all the way down through center. Okay, so we'll do it one more time with the story.
Ra shines, giving life to all, creating the awesome. Shadows fall. Mama Sky softens, and her stars emerge. Upside down, Baba Earth welcomes new eyes. Feel the infinite Mama Sky within. Luna opens her heart. Feeling the heart's deepest song. Silent, Mama Sky holds all. Feeling a sea of breath. Luna whole forever. Whole hearts sing together. And as dawn comes, all the souls remember and eyes open. Udja Ra shines, transforming Mama Sky and kissing Baba Earth. We recognize Ra is life. And so, when we have completed our yoga practice and given it our best, it's time to let go. So you can stay here for at least 5 minutes, resting on the ground, taking your yogic sleep.